about changing the mindset. And the only way you're going to change the mindset is by having knowledge of self and understand that what you're capable of doing. And every single one of us, black women, black men, we are capable of doing all this stuff, and we are able to put in this hard work because that's what we've always done.
You're right, Izzy. We put in work, but we have to be smart. Like I was saying before about being organized.
And being all the way real. Yes, the reality is that if you were to take 10 dope boys, you're probably only going to find 2 or 3 that have that thinking of out the box and long term. But see, you have to. We have to figure out how we're going to affect the mentality, because what works for me and what works for you, brother, it might not work for somebody that's on the corner. So we have to talk to them in nickel and dime, in ounces and pounds. We have to talk to them like in the language that they understand. Because if you can get one dope boy out of 10 to make a difference and to show that when he leaves, or if something happens, like, because most dope boys end up in prison. But if you show them that you're going to be able to provide something so that your daughter never has to strip and your son doesn't have to end in this thing, it's many ways that you can actually, you have to do it out of love as well. That has to really be your motivation as well, because genuinely that's going to come out. You're not going to reach everybody. That's the reality. Nat Turner taught us that. Harriet Tubman taught us that. Some of these people ain't going to make it, and that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I would agree with you 100%. Everybody not going to make it. Everybody can't go on this ride. There's tickets for everybody, but that doesn't mean everybody's going to be able to get on this train or get on this plane or take this ride to the promised land, wherever that may be. But I want to get this in real quick before we get out of this. If you want to call in, you can call in at 516-418-5565, because after 8 minutes from now, you won't be able to call in when it goes into overtime. So if anybody's listening and they want to call in at 516-418-5565. Make sure you press the 1, and that lets us know you want to be put into the Chris Monroe Show.
When they was arresting all of the drug dealers, they were arresting all of the business-minded men, all of the entrepreneurs of our community, all the people that could make a way, because they used to give out turkeys and feed the whole community. They took care of the community. They removed all of those productive, no matter if it was crack or what, those were productive people because they thought out of the box. When they removed those, they left all those addicted to drugs. That's why we are where we are, because they put it there. Then we say, okay, they done put it here. We're going to do something with it. We're going to make it do what it do like we always do, because we always make a way out of nothing. It's never in history that we've never not made a way out of nothing. So they provided that way. And so the leaders, the business-minded men and women and entrepreneurs in the hood, they capitalized on it. And they used it against them to remove those. Those are people who had businesses, who had corner stores, who had bakeries, who had restaurants in the hood.
Yep.
And they removed those on purpose. So the dope men are very important to our revolution. The revolution must start in the hood. It can't start anywhere else. It can't start where we live in a $300,000 home, because we out of touch with reality. I had to move back to the hood to understand what is the problem in the hood. Because what they show on TV and everything, that's not the problem. The problem and the solution are our children. I used to sit out every weekend. The kids, when I first moved into the neighborhood that I lived in now.
Right, I'm with you on that 150%.
That's the solution. Changing our children, because men who are 30 years old, because I'm almost 40, so men who are 40 and they are not much that we can do. But if you can take a 12-year-old little boy and show him how he can make $5,000 a week by doing something that he loves right now, and how to build a corporation, it will change our entire future. We cannot focus on people who do not want to better us. We have to focus on the children.
Right.
If I to say his mama ended that.
But that goes along with the education that I was talking about, because sisters do not understand that, it's not that hard to start a corporation. I didn't know this stuff until I started a corporation until I started my own business. It's a small business right now, but people got to understand with, as little as $400, $500, you can start a business. You see what I'm saying? A business license, a LLC, is only about $120 to about $160, depending on where you are. You understand that if you take, even just $300, you get your website. You can get a website, and then you can get an LLC, and then that is the beginning of a small business. You don't necessarily need a bank loan for it. What you need is knowledge of how to start a business, and a lot of brothers and sisters do not understand this is the knowledge that we need to give to our younger kids, to our kids. That's just what it is. Our 10, 11, 12-year-olds is the ones that need this knowledge.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Izzy. And that's why I actually give a service. I have people understand business. I've been in business for what, 7 or 8 years now? I'm over 8 years now. I have a free service on my website. If you want to talk to somebody and got some questions about business, go to my website, chrismonroestl.com, and you can schedule a free appointment. It's just that easy. You go on there, make the appointment for the day you want, the time you want, and you get a phone call, and you do it just like that to get the answers to some of the things you weren't doing. Things that you were doing that you were wondering why it ain't working. How can I make this work? Some different ideas, and sometimes you got to pick the brain of some people who know what they're doing, or some people who have been through it before you. So like I say, go to my website, chrismonroestl.com, and you can check that out, and you'll see exactly how you can get some things going and get your business going. Because the business, the entrepreneurship, we must learn it. We must the people who have done it before us, or either, a lot of trial and error. And just to sit back and think we're just going to know it because we just want it to work, it don't work like that. That's not the real world. We have to compete on every level. So thinking that, it's going to be fair because we want it to be, it don't work like that. You have to compete. The market is not your friend. Right back after this.
This is the Chris Monroe Show. This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, reminding you about the Chris Monroe Show each and every Monday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, where we chop it up about current events, news, politics, entrepreneurship, and a whole lot more. But guess what? We're trying to expand this show. That's right. You want to make it at least 5 days a week, maybe even more, and you can help. You can help by going to GoFundMe.com/I'll Stay Woke. Help us out with our GoFundMe campaign. Just launched it, and we need your support. Go ahead and give $5, $10, $20, even more. Give what you can, and if not, go ahead and share it out to your Twitter and Facebook. It's much greatly appreciated. All you got to do is go to GoFundMe.com/I'll Stay Woke. Do what you do, be who you be. And you know what else? I'm going to see you before you see me.
Coming back on in a second, Izzy. Yeah, overtime.
Are you seeking an affordable way to promote your business?
And anybody, like I said, that want to come in overtime, you need to call in now because it'll be cutting off in like 2 minutes. 516-418-5565. 516-418-5565. We're going into overtime. If you don't call now, you won't be able to call in at all.
Promote within the website itself. Promote on our YouTube videos. Promote everywhere within our network. Be heard, be found, increase sales. ChrisMonroeSTL.com is the place to find out more. Several options are available.
YouTube Live is on now.
ChrisMonroeSTL.com.
It was 2 years ago that James Clark with Better Family Life found former gang members.
They protesting in Buckhead? Wow. Yep. Thanks for all the hearts and the shares over here on the Facebook Live. Shouts out to the people watching on YouTube Live now. And we still got Periscope over here giving up those hearts. Tapping that screen because you know you're getting mean. You gonna scope tonight, Izzy? All right. Vessel, you back? Yeah, go back and if you want to call back in, Vessel, you might want to go and call within the next 60 seconds because it won't take any more calls after over. But share it out to your followers, share it out to your Facebook, share it out to your Twitter. Thank you. And we're coming back right after this timeout for the open portion.
The odds were against him when he decided it was time to turn his life around.
Think about their situation and think about, how much better their life would be if they had more education or just more knowledge on the things that are out here.
And youth violence affects Big and small and people of all races and colors. Better Family Life is on a mission to make a difference and make streets safer.
We can't go in and march, can't go in and hold a rally. We've got to go in and sit down with individuals and bring resources. Individuals will get out of gangs. Individuals will become law-abiding citizens if given the right access to resources.
Learn more about the Better Family Life Cultural, Educational, and Business Center at 5415 Page Boulevard, Missouri, 63112. This great organization has plenty to offer the community. Visit their website, betterfamilylife.org. That's betterfamilylife.org. This is the student master teacher, Mr. I say Monroe, and I got a question for you. Do you understand racism? Do you think that racism only refers to calling people names or out of their names? Well, it goes a whole lot deeper than that. Check out my book, Racism, Understanding the Basics. In this book, I break down all the elements that have been used to attack people in America and throughout the world. The cover of this book may confuse some people see it and they say, oh, they just see blacks and white people
Overtime.
and they one unit and everybody's going to be happy and kumbaya. I don't think so. The top shows a struggle. Now, there's two philosophies in this. You can pick the side that
Reese,
you feel
whatever
is
you
good
do,
for you
copy that.
and your family. But I'm going to tell you the truth in this book. Racism, Understanding the Basics. We need our own elements, and that's exactly what we're going to show you in this book. Check it out at chrismonroestl.com. Do what you do, be who, and I'm going to see you for you be me.
Hey, do you know where I can get like those big RBG banners?
Yeah, man. chrismonroestl.com. They got the big RBG banners, the little RBG banners, snapback hats, the RBG Africa snapback hats, and a whole lot more.
Well, how much does it cost? Does it cost a lot?
Well, it's actually quite affordable. And as a matter of fact, you can get these items and it's free shipping anywhere in the United States. Go ahead and visit that website, chrismonroestl.com.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and log on there. I'm going to see if they can get me some of this cool stuff, man, because I see y'all
You
rocking
working
that
with new
RBG
media?
stuff all the time.
No.
Yeah, man, do it.
I was trying to. Taking too long, man. I take action. I don't wait on nobody. If anybody know me, I take action. I don't wait. And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait for." But then, like, you know, how long I'm gonna wait for? But nothing wrong with that. It happens. It's part of life. You know, people, or you can make something happen yourself, right? No slave mentality here. The Willie Lynch chip is deactivated.
The unifier. You know, Barack Obama, African American. If I were African American, I would be so angry at him. African American youth has an almost 60% unemployment rate. African American people that are 25 prime age, 25 to 40, have such a high unemployment rate you wouldn't believe it. It's gone up and it's gotten worse since he's been president. Now, he's African American. If I were African American, I wouldn't like him very much. I will do more for the African American people than Barack Obama has ever done. I'll do more in 1 year. I will do more for the African American people